Hey guys, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. You can see my face now. This is the only time this is going to happen. You will never see my face again after that. I'm just bored and wanted to make this video a little more interesting. So now you can see me for some reason. I don't know how that makes it more interesting, but you can. You can also see my room. I got some games and stuff back there. Cool. So yeah, in this part we're going to be going to the next dungeon. That is the Swamp Palace. So don't pay attention to me, pay attention to the game, which is over there. Which is a bit weird because it's actually over there for me and not over there. Over there's nothing. Weird. Anyway, let's play. Alright. So we're gonna get out of this maze area and we're going to head towards where the swamp was in the light world, if you remember. And if you can actually believe it, the Swamp Palace is in the swamp. Never would have seen that one coming. There's actually two swamps in the Dark World, which is a little weird. And there's a dungeon in each of them. So one's the swamp and one's like the Great Swamp or something. I don't know the exact naming, but yeah. There's more swamps. Or maybe it's just one, the whole area is just considered the swamp in the Light World. But anyway. Kill those things. I don't know what the hell those things are supposed to be, but they're annoying as something. Alright, we're gonna get past all these guys really quickly. Ow. Not doing a good job. Okay, so yeah, he was moving really quickly there. He was on a mission. Okay, so now that we have the magic camera, we can advance to an area we've never been before. Amazing. So we're gonna go over here to the left, past the one-eyed monster. Oh, there is a heart piece we can get right now. I knew there was. There's always a heart piece you can get when you get to a new area. It's actually down here in the lake. We'll grab that real quick since we're in the area, I guess. It involves going through like, oh, these guys. These guys gotta be one of the most annoying enemies in the game. They drop bombs at you. You can't hit them easily. They're super annoying. See what I mean? Okay, I'm not even gonna try to fight them. We're gonna go to the light world, and that ring of shallow area spot becomes an island. Amazing. And there's a piece of heart on it. Cool. Go back to the dark world. There's actually something else we can do in this area at the moment that involves our bomb and arrow counts, but I'm not gonna bother because I don't feel like it. So we'll do that when we get to the 5th dungeon, which is actually right there. That's the Ice Palace, and we're not going to be there for at least a little while. We've got to go through the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th dungeons before we get there. Some people like to actually go ahead and do the 6th dungeon before the 5th dungeon because it makes a certain part of it a little easier. It skips a little bit of backtracking that you have to do, but I'm not going to do that. I will do them in order, just for the fun of it, to show you how... Really, that just happened, really. Okay, I have a fairy. I thought I was going to have to start this recording over, and I was really annoyed. Okay. I'm just having a hard time today. So I've actually recorded the last part and this part in the same sitting. So, if you remember at the end of the last part, I died like twice on the boss, and it was really annoying. I need fairies now. Just thought of that. Okay, so up here is Link's house in the light world. It's a bomb shop now. We can't do anything here now, but later on in this spot here, there will be a gigantic bomb that we can purchase. So we'll do that later. Things to look forward to. Okay. I think there's some fairies over here in the same spot in the dark world that they are in the light world. Yes. So go ahead and grab some fairies really quickly. And then continue on to the dungeon. Man, I did really good with that. Caught a fairy every swing. Didn't miss once. Okay. Oh yeah, and this is a living tree. If you bump into it, it'll shoot a bomb at you. And then you can talk to it. Quit bothering me. Okay, so that one's an asshole. Some of them are helpful. Like, I think this one may be helpful and give you a hint. Some of them are really mean, though. So yeah, this one isn't really helpful. Oh yeah, he is. The bomb's the best way to defeat one-eyed giants. That's all I know. So yeah, he's telling you how to fight the enemies. So the one-eyed giants he's referring to is the guys that throw bombs. You saw it earlier in the last part. I threw a bomb at one of them and killed him really easily. I can actually demonstrate it again. They're weak to bombs, but it's super annoying to make a bomb land on them because they walk around. So you can see I killed them in one shot there. So usually I just go at them with the sword, and after a while they die. So these guys are kind of like light-likes in earlier games. They will steal your items. So yeah, just kind of stay away from them. They can steal your shield and cause you to have to go purchase another shield, which is super inconvenient. Okay, so this is the area we're going to. In the light world, there was a heart piece that we got here. And we're actually going to have to go back to the light world. Because if we go in here now, we can't progress because there's no water down here. And we need water in this little area so that we can climb that ladder and progress through the dungeon. So that up there gives you a hint about what you're supposed to do. Basically it says, things that happen in the light world affect the dark world, and vice versa. So if we go to the light world, and if you remember, there's a switch in there that fills that little canal with water. So you can see this looks kind of similar to the dungeon in its layout. And that's because if we go in here and flip this switch to let this water through, or pull this lever, it's not really a switch, I guess. You can see it fills that channel up with water. If we go outside, then the little swamp area around it's all drained out. Cool stuff. If we go to the dark world, it remains drained. So if we go back inside, there's now water in this canal. So that's kind of what it was trying to hint at you doing. Gotta kill all the enemies in this area to get the key. There we go. So this is one of my favorite dungeons, but it can be very annoying because there are a lot of enemies that like to hang out in the water, like these little skeeter guys and those little weird water droplet things that fly around. It's all kind of annoying. So this is definitely one of the more dungeons where you have to be on your toes and watch out for the enemies. And apparently I'm forgetting how to get through the doors. It's the second time I skipped a key. We've only been in like 3 rooms in the dungeon so far, or 2. This will be the 3rd. Okay. So as you can tell, that little thing in the center, it shoots a fireball closest to you, or whichever side's closest to you whenever you swing your sword. So just keep that in mind. If you realize that's what's going on, you can avoid them a little easier instead of just going around wildly swinging and getting hit by it. That chest doesn't have anything really interesting in it. You can get to it from the previous room by bombing a wall that I've passed. But like I said, nothing interesting in there, so we're just going to skip it to save time. So these little switches here actually, we hammer down these posts, things, whatever these things are. It's like whack-a-mole. Haha. Anyway, we flip this, it will let the water through. That's a really cool pause it did there. So it was an action shot. Okay. Oh, by the way, I apologize for the quality of my webcam being absolute garbage. Yeah, Logitech webcams aren't that great, and I don't really use my webcam enough to bother buying a new one, or to have a reason to buy a new one. So I don't know. Maybe if I start doing face cam thing all the time, which I doubt, I'll have a reason to buy a nice 1080p webcam. But in the meantime, you just have to deal with the grainy, horrible quality of this Logitech webcam. Not that Logitech makes all bad products. I think some of their gaming keyboards are pretty good, and they make some decent headsets. This isn't a Logitech headset, by the way. This is a very cheap Chinese headset that lights up blue. That's the only reason I wanted it. I wanted over-ear headphones that lit up blue, so this fit the bill. So that's how you get the compass. You don't really have to come through this area to get the compass. The compass is, like I said, completely unnecessary, and I'm probably not going to get it in every dungeon. I may have already skipped it in a couple. But what we're going to actually do is, try not to get hit here, we're going to go up here. Oh no, wait. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to go down here first. And we've got to collect a key. So there's our key. Now we're going to go back more backtracking. And I'm gonna hop down, try not to get hit by the little water skeeter things, or those guys. Like I said, lots of enemies that jump out into the water. We're gonna go through this door in order to hit this switch. Oh great, I forgot to press the thing. Maybe I can, yeah I can. Okay, cool. We're gonna do that. And I'm gonna try to get the little thing stuck. Ah, I missed it. Anyway. Oh no, sorry, it had to be the other way. God, I'm terrible at this. Oh, no. It needs to be that way, and you have to walk back around. Don't take the easy way and hit that and then go down, because we need the switch to be in a specific position so that we can get to where we need to go later in the dungeon. That was a bit wordy. I'm sorry, but that's what we need. Okay, watch out for the fireball snake thing. Here. I always like this. If you walk down to the end of this, these little gel things up here. That's the first time you see them in this game, but we'll see them a lot. Those enemies I like them. They're pretty cool. Mostly I like them because they're really easy to kill and they're harmless for the most part. Oh yeah, there's nothing down here. What we have to do on this one is actually it's like a block puzzle. You just push the blocks. In the previous one, we couldn't push the blocks. That's why we had to raise the water level to get over that. So now that we're up here, we want to try not to get hit too much. We're gonna go up here and push this up and drop down. And this is why we wanted the blocks in a specific position, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to get past here and get to this, which is what we really want. Not the rupees. This, the boss key. Or the big key. You know what I mean. Okay. Gonna hop down here. Climb up steps. Okay. So now it's just backtracking back to the main room that we were in before, so that we can get the dungeon item, which is a hookshot. Hookshot is the best item in the game, I feel. Hookshot's still one of the coolest Zelda items that there's ever been. So here it is. And we're going to immediately use it to go over to the right, because there's a key back here that we need. All these enemies, good god. It's a bit ridiculous. Okay. Whoa, that was really glitchy looking. Did you see that? That was crazy. Okay. Anyway. We're gonna go through here now. And this is the second half of the dungeon, more or less. So, first half was just getting the big key and a lot of backtracking. This half is going to be getting to the boss, basically. We're gonna push the statue onto this switch up here. And then we're gonna go to the other side. And go through, ow, here. Ow, come on, that wasn't even fair. Okay, from here we're gonna drain this water by pressing that switch. I always like that, that's really cool. Down here is a heart that I really need. Go through this door. And kill that thing. For some reason, those things remind me of mosquitoes. Even though I think they're based after those little... I don't know what they're called, to be honest. I just call them water skeeters, but they're the little bugs that will they float on top of the water. There's an enemy exactly like that in Super Mario 64 in the water levels that float on top of the water. I think that's pretty much exactly what they're supposed to be. But for some reason they just remind me of mosquitoes. I don't know why. And I hate mosquitoes, so... Not a very happy heart. Yay, more gels. Okay, so we're actually going to swim up. There's a current. You can't really tell because... And I keep hopping back up for some reason because I'm an idiot. There's a current going to the left, so it's really hard to swim upstream. But we're gonna get that, and then we're gonna hop out, hopefully. Yes. Up here is just basically just supplies, items, and stuff. Don't really need to go up here, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just because I can. Okie dokie then. And then we're gonna hop down. And we're pretty much at the boss now. Just gotta go through here, and there's the boss dungeon, or blah, 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 boss door. I don't know why I said boss dungeon, that doesn't make any sense. Okay, here we go. So this guy's really easy. You're just gonna, for the first part of the fight, hook shot the little, I don't know what those things are, the little balls off. We're gonna hook shot his balls, alright, and we're gonna slice them all open. And then, once we get that done, I'll explain what we're gonna do next. So basically just repeat it, just hook shot, attack, hook shot, attack, hook shot, attack. And when he starts to do the spinny thing, get out of the way. Fairly easy stuff. Oh, I missed. Missed again. Missed again. Alright, he's only got his 2 balls left. Now he's down to a Uniball. It's a big one-eyed jellyfish. Could you imagine if you saw a jellyfish in real life with a big eye on it like that? I would freak the hell out. I already hate jellyfish to begin with. The last time I went to the beach, I got tore up by jellyfish. It was miserable. So yeah, second part, he just jumps down like that and flies around the room. So just kind of avoid him, because he drops down exactly where you're at if you stand still. So just kind of make sure you're on the move, and then slice him when you get the opportunity. It's a really easy boss. When I was little, I used to always sing the one-eyed, one-horn, whatever it is, one-eyed, one-horn, giant purple people eater song. That's for some reason what it reminded me of. But anyway, boss is done. That's it for this part. After we get through the grueling text cutscene, and then in the next part, we might go do some item collecting. I'm not sure how much stuff we really need to collect at this point, but we might do that. And then head for the next dungeon, which is in the forest. Skull Woods, to be exact, is what they're called in the Dark World. And it can be a very annoying dungeon if you don't know exactly how to get through it. But if you know how to get through it, it's actually a really easy dungeon, and you can complete it pretty quickly. And yeah, so that'll be the next part. And I'm just waiting for the cutscene here. Like I said, if you want to read this, pause the video or something. I'm just trying to get through it as fast as I can. It's so boring. Yes, I understand. Thank you. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Yada yada yada. Okay, let's go. Sha. All right, so that's it. I don't know if you like the face cam or not. I feel kind of weird doing it. It's not something I would normally do. In my previous channel, I never showed my face, so this is like completely against everything I used to do. So yeah, just let me know if you liked it or not, I guess, and I'll do it some more if you really want me to. I don't see a reason for it, but you know, some people like that, I guess. Yeah, and until next time, guys, take it easy.